After numerous speculations last week, it is now official. Disney is again postponing a large number of films. The year 2020 will thus be the first year since 2009 in which not a single MCU film is released. Especially Black Widow, with Scarlett Johansson in the leading role, is affected, since originally the Marvel blockbuster was supposed to be released in May of this year, before it was postponed to November and then finally to May 7th, 2021. However, the first Phase 4 film is not the only one of its kind to receive a delayed release, as Shang and the Legend of the Ten Rings is also postponed until July 9th, 2021, and The Eternals to November 5th, 2021. Nevertheless, fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe won't have to abstain completely from new content, because as you can see in a recently released trailer, the series WandaVision still awaits us this year on Disney+. In addition to the Marvel adventures, other Disney films have received new release dates, including The Empty Man, which will now be released on October 23rd this year, and The King's Man, The Beginning, which has a new start date of February 12th, 2021. Steven Spielberg's new adaptation of West Side Story was particularly affected, as it was surprisingly rescheduled by a whole year to December 10th, 2021. As you can see, there is a lot going on regarding film postponements, and we can only hope that the new start dates will not be put in question in the near future. In December, the time has finally come. The top-class science fiction epic Dune will be released. In the past few weeks, we have already had a glimpse of the giant sandworms and the Atreides family. Now the villain Baron Harkonnen has been unveiled. The whole thing, however, was not revealed at all by secret pictures from the set or leaked film clips, but by a Dune action figure, which will be available in the USA in autumn. Until now, the Baron was only seen hidden in wafts of mist and mud baths, but now we can take a first look at the villain's outfit. Fans of the previous film adaptations already know that Baron Harkonnen is distinguished above all by his incredibly massive stature. In fact, he is so massive that he needs a floating spacesuit to move around, and it's exactly this suit that the toy now shows us. As director Denis Villeneuve told Variety Fair, the Baron is said to be much more frightening in the new interpretation than in previous ones, which were always presented in a rather ridiculous way due to their fullness of body. Villeneuve emphasized that he did not want the Baron to degenerate into a caricature, which is why actor Stellan Skarsgård and his terrifying appearance fit the role of the Baron perfectly. We hope that we will soon be able to present you with real footage of Baron Harkonnen, and are very excited about the expected release of Dune on 12/18/2020. So far, the production of Fantastic Beasts 3 was not really blessed with luck. First, the start of shooting was postponed twice, and then Johnny Depp's trial against ex-wife Amber Heard also occurred. As lead actor Eddie Redmayne has now revealed in an interview with Cinema Blend, the shooting has been going on for 2 weeks, of course not without masks and regular tests. The forced break, however, is supposed to have done no harm to the motivation on set because, according to Redmayne, everyone is doing their best. Something else that is also beneficial is the postponement of Johnny Depp's trial. After all, a renunciation of the actor would probably not have been an option. As Deadline magazine reports, the 57-year-old's role is quite big, which is why he's needed on set from October to February. Good news for everyone involved: Fantastic Beasts 3 is scheduled to be released on November 12, 2021. After a long break, the upcoming Lord of the Rings Amazon series is back on track. It has been known for quite some time that the production is going to be a huge spectacle right from the beginning, but Galadriel actress Morfydd Clark recently revealed in an interview with NME how extensive and detailed the work is actually done on set. According to her own statement, she was very overwhelmed by the massive production. For example, one of the employees is supposed to have the mundane task of monitoring how the dust reacts to the actor's steps and breath. She herself had never thought that such a thing even existed, and could only imagine similar perfectionist work on a Marvel set. Another point she finds very interesting is the return of well-known actors from the film trilogy. She is especially looking forward to the idea of Elijah Wood's return, and actually every old star should at least get a cameo appearance. But the one who is dropping out at his own request is Elrond actor Hugo Weaving. He was very happy to return to the set for the shooting of the Hobbit trilogy, but at the same time, he believes that everyone has had enough of the franchise by now, and we agree with him on at least one point: a conclusive return of old actors without any real use for the content seems very unnatural. Anyway, we are looking forward to further news about the Lord of the Rings Amazon series. The release could be at the end of 2021 at the earliest. With a recent tweet, wrestler and actor John Cena announces a new film about his character Peacemaker from the upcoming The Suicide Squad film. The project will feature 8 episodes and will be a mixture of action, adventure, and comedy. None other than the Suicide Squad creator James Gunn is responsible for the script, and the 54-year-old will also be involved in directing some episodes. As it is often the case, there are still very few details known about the series at the moment, but in this specific case, this will probably have to be related to the fact that The Suicide Squad hasn't even been released in the cinema yet. Besides Gotham PD, Peacemaker would be the second HBO Max series from DC, and it can be assumed that the DC Universe will be significantly expanded in the future on HBO Max. The shooting of Peacemaker is expected to start early next year, which makes a release at the end of 2021 seem quite realistic.